Hey Joyriders, this is Frankie. I live in my van, I live out of my van, although I'm in Ohio and it's very cold. What else? Be sure to read the description because I'll probably leave something out. But I am going to the RTR. Let's talk, let's chat. Hey, this is Frankie. Anybody didn't get their Christmas tree? You can get a Christmas tree here for $1, as you can see, 6 to 9 inch, fresh for everyone. Christmas trees. I think they got the Charlie Brown collection that's left. They look kind of skimpy, but they're just $1. Just wanted to share that. Merry Christmas with everyone, or Happy Kwanzaa, or whatever it is. If you celebrate, grab your Christmas tree, $1. That's funny. Take the van life. Oh, what a night. Not put me on Facebook.
I couldn't even bust my chain.
So not put me on Facebook.
The second one. It was over here.
So, yeah, hold on. Oh, don't say that. So here is the Queen's party that I went to. This is the paper afterwards, and I mean everything that's listed here was on that menu. Smoked chicken, fried wings. So what they called it was the Queen's TLC pampering party, and they had everything on this list. And see, it was an all night. It was like a pajama jam all night. Queen's pampering party. I thought it had her address on there. And, yeah, candy coated. We had a person who was there. You know how they do that, where you can stripper pole challenge, twerk contest. I left before this stuff went down. But it was really, really a nice party. So, thank you, cousins. Bye. Briefly, I know that my editing is a mess. I did meet with somebody, and I'm getting the introduction video done. This is myself on the right, obviously, and this is my cousin on the left. This is a cousin that I live with. My millennium cousins and a couple of my older cousins, they're like 30, 40. They had a Christmas party and they told people to wear onesies. It was like an all-night party. So me and my cousin, I'm 50 years old. I'm not going to tell her age, but she is kind of around my age, but I'm not going to say what her age is. We shocked the heck out of them and wore some onesies. Now, she fits in hers a lot nicer than I fit in mine. But it's all good. You know, my channel, I'm changing my channel name to take the joy route. And taking the joy route, even though it's going to be my experience living out of my van, it's also going to be my things and adventures, the things that I do. So that's what I hope to bring you all. That's what I'm going to bring everyone. This millennium cousin here in the middle is the culprit. And so it was like I said, the theme was Christmas party, pajama party, pampering party for Queen. So here we are, and yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have on a onesie. Okay. This is my other cousin whose house where where they had the Christmas party. And this is me and her. We are in Atlanta. We were recently in Atlanta the early part of December for a leadership conference. And so the cousins that I have shown, these are my absolute best friends. These are my blood cousins, my blood relatives, and I love them dearly. I love them. That's my little millennium cousin. She had us go to Old Lady Gang restaurant, which is Candy Burris restaurant. She wanted to go there, so we are at the Old Lady Gang restaurant. Family, what I've noticed in this van lifestyle that I've been in since August, family is everything. I couldn't imagine going through the winter, the cold winter, living in my van here in Ohio. I couldn't imagine doing it. So I'm really thankful and honored that each cousins that I've shown, one of the cousins I'm staying with, renting a room, she didn't charge me anything, but I just give her something weekly because that's what you do. But I couldn't imagine being in this van lifestyle without family. So during this holiday season, if you have a family, if you have good friends, take the time to show them that you love them and appreciate them. I was in Atlanta with my cousins. I told you we were at a leadership conference, and we went to Tyler Perry's studio. You know, obviously they're not doing tours right now, but you can go by there and take a picture. We went to Martin Luther King's and Coretta Scott King. We went to their home, his childhood home. I sat on the steps. We went to their grave. It's on some blue water. Just one second. Here's my best cousins. This isn't a great picture. It's kind of blurry. But this is where Coretta Scott King and Martin Luther King, I don't know if it's their bodies, if it's just a memorial, but it's on some gorgeous blue water. We took a tour through Atlanta as part of this leadership conference. And again, I'm really, really thankful for family. I'm thankful for my blessings. And that brings me to why I'm changing my channel name to The Joy Route with Frankie. Say it again, The Joy Route with Frankie. And if you come along, I'm going to bring you along for a joy ride. Speaking of the Joy Route, I started a podcast. I did my first episode last week. It was just a test run. Really wasn't a great podcast. I am going to leave the link in the description below. Please check it out. You can listen to it while you're cleaning your house or while you're driving or while you're cooking. You don't have to like watch it. You can just listen to it. And next month, from the RTR, well, I'm actually doing my next month podcast before I go to the RTR, but I'm going to be sharing on the podcast ways you can take the joy route. For me, taking the joy route, it is going to be about traveling. I'm getting ready to go to Arizona and coming up with for the RTR. And I'm just going to be sharing my experiences, my travel stories, me meeting interesting people. By the way, you can call into my podcast. If anybody's interested, I don't have the number. Well, I do have the number. I don't know if I'm going to leave it in the link with the description, but I will get it to you so that you can call in if you want to call in. I think I shoot the next episode. I think it's January the 5th. I'll check it out, but be sure to read the description because I'm changing my channel name to Joy Route with Frankie. Bye bye, Life Trip Travels. Life Trip, it was good, but joy route is more about, again, taking a joy route in your life. Mine just happens to be taking a joy route, living out of a van for the next year. But whatever your joy route, whatever your path, your dream, go for it. So that's the real reason why I'm changing the channel name. And yes, I still will be living out of my van. And I said the real reason. It's not the real reason, but it's the reason. I want to be taking a joy route. A lot of people take paths that lead them, whether you're in a bad marriage, a bad relationship, you're in a career you hate. I always take the joy route. Now, let me leave you all with something. Please subscribe. I was looking at my analytics, something I don't do often enough as it pertains to this channel. And I see a lot of people watch my videos that aren't subscribed. So if you can, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to the RTR. I know with thousands of other people. And excuse me, I know people are going to be bringing you all content that, you know, I'm going to try to bring different content. I'm going to try to do something different and more interesting. I'm going to do some similar stuff if I'm meeting people and things like that. Because I have some people I want to meet that are YouTubers. But I'm going to be bringing you different sites and, from the RTR. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like and comment, share. I'm trying to get to a magic number. I'm not going to share what that number is just yet, but I want to get my subscriber count